can I just say, I don't think my brain was fully engaged when I recorded this. Thank you. Hello, I thought I'd give you a brief tour along the layout. Sorry for the delay in my brain thinking what I was about to say. I've just fitted a load of LED lights into the garage, got rid of the fluorescent tubes. So the difference is pretty impressive, to be fair. But because of that, I moved all the stock off the layout so it didn't get damaged with my clumsiness. So I'll do a quick tour along the length of the video down to the depot and then back again. So the entrance is here underneath the flyover, and then we fan out into the sidings, which you've all seen before, but the one nearest the wall is sort of the through line, so nothing should ever really go in there apart from locos to run round or get access to the depot. The one on the left hand side is part of this, I don't know, really a steel works, if you like, or a shipment area. I'm making up as I go along, really. But anyway, it's hard standing, so anything can come in and be unloaded. And then through this line as well, there's also, it goes to the scrapyard as well, which I'll show you in a minute. It's just appearing below the bottom of the camera. So if I just come round. So the gated access there to the single line scrapyard. Nothing big. Still obviously work to do on it, but it's another bit of interest, the layout. So back to the sidings. Moving along, they then start to come back in again. And we start going past the S&T depot. Although that is sort of probably linked to the depot itself. So shared premises, shall we say. And then we'll spin round without trying to show the mess in the garage into the disused station, which is now used as a signing on point to save going to the depot itself. And here you can see the depot, refueling facilities inside, the fuel tank, and then just the siding here nearest the platform where the locos that aren't going off to be serviced can park up, and the stabling point, although it's a bit more than that nowadays. So that's down to the depot. The length of the layout's about 20 feet, I think, something about that. I'll try and get a view along there, and we'll go fly back along. So it's quite basic. There's nothing special here. It's just some sidings and a depot, and then back out through the tunnel. Or sorry, the bridge. And there will be things beyond that, but what I'm going to do this time is try and do separate scenes. A bit bigger than dioramas, and also there'd be trains going through them. But that's my plan. I've got to try and extend this layout, and that's a future episode once I know what I'm actually doing. So there you go. That's a tour of the layout. That's Bocott Depot Yard. Yeah, so there it is. Hope that makes sense to those of you who haven't seen it before. But like I say, very basic. It's basically like a scenic fiddle yard, really. But the way I operate, I prefer doing the shunting and moving locos about rather than the main line running. So that's why I always opt for this sort of option. So there you go. Any questions, feel free to ask. And usual photo updates are on TikTok or X. Right, thanks for looking. Cheers, bye-bye.